My cousin Sarah never cried. Not at funerals, not at weddings, not even when she shattered her wrist during state finals and lost her volleyball scholarship. She'd just bite down and keep moving. In high school, she was terrifying. 5 feet 10 inches, captain of 3 teams, GPA that made teachers uncomfortable. Boys asked her out constantly. She'd turn them down mid-sentence. Junior year, some guy waited after practice with flowers. She handed them to a random freshman. These are yours now. She had one rule: no second dates, ever. She'd go once to be polite, then vanish. Senior year, she went to prom with a guy from AP Lit. He rented a limo, bought a corsage. She left after 15 minutes. Took an Uber home, never explained. He texted for weeks. She blocked him. College was worse. She'd meet guys at parties, laugh, exchange numbers, then never respond. Her roommate kept count. 19 in one semester. 0 callbacks. When asked why, Sarah just shrugged. Why waste time on something that won't last? I figured she'd end up alone. Not sadly. She seemed fine with it. Joked about being the cool aunt with cats in a beach house. Then 3 years ago, she met Marcus at a bookstore. He was restocking philosophy. She asked for Camus. He said, "We're out, but you're better off with Sartre anyway." She looked at him like he'd insulted her entire existence. Left, without speaking. Next week, she went back. Asked about Sartre. He recommended 3 books. She bought them all. Said nothing. Third visit, he wrote his number inside one. She threw it away in the parking lot. I watched her do it. Asked why. Because it won't work. 2 weeks later, she went back. Asked him to coffee. Just coffee. He said yes. She almost threw up in the car before. Sarah, the girl who spoke to 500 people without flinching. I'd never seen her hands shake. 8 months later, they moved in together. Then married at City Hall. Just me and his brother. No ceremony, no dress. Last month, she had a baby. A boy named James. Yesterday, I brought groceries. Marcus answered. Disappeared to the kitchen. I heard water running. Dishes clinking. Sounds I never imagined in Sarah's life. The nursery door was half open. Sarah sat in the cream rocking chair. James slept in her arms. 3 weeks old. His tiny hand gripped her finger. She stared at him like nothing else existed. I stood in the doorway. She didn't notice at first. Then I saw tears streaming down her face. No sound. No sobbing. Just silent tears falling onto his blanket. This was Sarah. The girl who didn't cry when her best friend died sophomore year. I almost left. Too private. But she looked up, saw me, didn't wipe her face, just smiled through the tears. "I need to tell you something," she said quietly. "Something I've never told anyone." I stepped inside, sat on the ottoman, waited. When I was 16, Mom sat me down after one of her episodes. "You remember?" I nodded. "Our aunt's untreated bipolar disorder." Sarah basically raised herself from 14 on. She told me she regretted having me, said I ruined her life, that when she looked at me, she only saw everything she could have been if she hadn't gotten pregnant at 19. Sarah's voice stayed steady despite the tears. She said I was why she couldn't leave Dad, why she was stuck at that gas station, why she never danced or traveled or did anything she wanted. She said loving me felt like drowning. I knew our aunt was cruel, not this deep. So I decided I'd never do that to anyone. Never let people close enough to resent me. Never have kids because what if I woke up one day and felt what she felt? What if it's genetic? What if I look at my baby and only see what I lost? She looked at James. He made a small sound in his sleep. His face scrunched, then relaxed. Her entire expression softened. But holding him now, her voice finally cracked. "I've never been more certain of anything. I'm not her. I'll never be her. He's not something I sacrificed for." The tears came faster. "He's everything I didn't know I was looking for. I'm terrified I'll mess up, but I'm not running. For the first time in my life, I'm staying." Marcus appeared with tea, saw her face, set the mugs down, knelt beside the chair. "What's wrong? Is James okay?" Sarah shook her head, smiling through tears. "Nothing's wrong. I'm just really happy." He kissed her forehead, then James's tiny head. "Good, because you're stuck with us now." She laughed. Actually laughed. "Yeah," she said, looking at me, then Marcus, then the baby in her arms. "I really am."